If you're a microgym owner that sells recurring group class memberships and personal training, and you want to get that additional revenue and the added retention rates that come with personal training, but you want to get it on subscription just like your group class, you're going to enjoy this video. My name is Stu with What the Fuck Gym Talk, and I solve business problems for owners. And today I want to talk about getting your personal training on EFT, electronic funds transfer, just the fancy language for a monthly subscription. Most of the time, group class microgym owners have a personal training option. Maybe it's up front, they have to buy 1, 3, or 5 sessions before joining the group class, or it's just something that they can purchase a la carte throughout their journey with your business. But what if you had a system in which you could take that personal training and put it on a recurring subscription, where they are having a one-on-one session with a trainer on some level of frequency, and it is just auto-drafted to their account every single month? That's what we're going to talk about today, and that's what we call the hybrid membership. So the first thing we need to do is understand the 3 operating models. I'll do a very quick overview. You've got PT First, in which you require a certain amount of personal training to be purchased prior to them joining group class. You have a straight to class model, which has no prerequisite. They can just join straight to group class. And then there's a PT Second, which allows them to go straight to class, but then you've strategically placed things within your programming and opportunities for them to purchase personal training afterwards, once they're already a customer. Now, what I'm going to be talking to you about today generally fits in number 1 and 3, right? If you're a straight to class model, you shouldn't be selling any personal training. But for those of you in PT First or PT Second, and you want to get your personal training on a recurring subscription, here's how I recommend you do it. So first, let's just take a quick look at this and get some math and just understand. From a math perspective, let's say you sell personal training sessions at $80 per session. Sally comes in and joins your gym. You're a PT First gym, so you're going to sell her 10 personal training sessions up front. She has to complete those 10 personal training sessions before she joins your group class. Now, right up front, within the first month, Sally has spent $800, and that's in personal training. After she has completed those 8 sessions and she's tested out, and if you're not familiar with the test out, that essentially is a list of movements in which she needs to be able to recognize audibly when the coach says it and perform generally well. This is something we teach inside of Microgym University, the only online business school for microgym owners. Link down below in the comments if you're interested in enrolling. But I go deep into the PT First model, the test out sheets, the price points, all that. But for a gross overview here, I want you to understand she comes in, spends $800, gets personal training. She tests out, meaning she has shown that she can join group class because she can audibly recognize these exercises and perform them generally well. Now, once she's in group class, the monthly contribution to the business, or the revenue we're generating off her, drops down to $200. So we made $800 in month 1, $200 every month thereafter. So this is currently the big issue. Gym owners trying to figure out, well, how do I make that personal training revenue pop more frequently? Because when you break down the math, it looks like this. So Sally came in, she dropped the $800 on the 10 personal training sessions, and then every month thereafter, she's going to spend $200 a month on the recurring group class membership. Now, we're just going to assume, for the sake of math, that she only stays 12 months. Her LOM, length of membership, is 12 months. So 800 and then 11 months at 200 means her total lifetime client value equals $3,000. Okay, you guys sticking with me on the math on that one? So we have $3,000 total. Now, when you run it and you look at it, almost 30% right here of her entire lifetime client value came in the first month. It's like 28% or something like that. Literally, almost 30% of her whole value came within 1 month. So as gym owners, we're constantly thinking, how do I make this personal training recur with them? How do I make this part of my service offering so that there is a periodic pop in revenue and increased retention? Because we know the increased retention that happens when you work one-on-one with someone versus in a group setting. How do I make this happen? The hybrid membership's the way. And this is the overview of how I would recommend you think about selling hybrid memberships from the beginning of a consultation to graduating into group class. So if we're taking a look at this, We start off with a consult. However you perform your consults for a PT first model or even maybe a PT second model, we start with this, right? You got the lead, you got them in the door, now you're sitting down, probably having some kind of 30-minute conversation with them, but we need to have that consult. From that consult, you need to be able to close on PT first and the ensuing group class membership. This gets tricky, right? Because this is a lot of money up front. This is why I recommend get enrolled in Microgym University. I will walk you through this step by step over the course of several hours. But you've got to sell the PT first, right? Whatever that is. You sell 4 sessions, 10 sessions, 8 sessions, whatever it is you believe is necessary so that they can test out into group class. And then you've got to find out which membership are they going to want to be on after PT first. Okay, so you have these 2 closes. You only charge them for the PT first up front, and then at the completion of their test out, right before they go to group class, then we are going ahead and then charging them for their first month's membership. But what happens at that moment, and when you understand the concept of peaks and valleys, right, the highs and lows of a client experience, the highs are her having these amazing sessions, the lows are having to pay for them. You can overcome those valleys with a proper test out in which she is celebrating her new fitness, but then discussing with her the benefits that she would receive by continuing what she just did. She didn't do group class to get these benefits. This amazing feeling, this endorphin rush and a feeling of accomplishment that she has at the end of her test out didn't come from group class. It came from one-on-one. And within that, let's say 5 personal training sessions, so 5 hours of work with this individual, you've learned a lot about her. You know that she's looking to join a kickball league. You know that she's got her sister's wedding coming up. You know that her company's doing a 10K next month and she wants to participate. You can then, as a professional trainer, position yourself as to how continuing to work together on some frequency would benefit her long term. And then we could have the hybrid close, where she's already chosen which group class membership she wants. She's gonna come 3 times per week. Great, now we're gonna add on a frequency of personal training that works for her schedule and her budget. And the beauty of that entire thing is that you can create any frequencies you want. You don't have to lock it in like you do group class. So when we go ahead and look at different frequency options, come up with anything. I mean, I've worked with hundreds of gyms on this and I've seen tons of different combinations. Maybe you sell her, one 60-minute session per month additionally, and that's just added on to her monthly draft. And every month she has a standing appointment with you to work on her mobility and flexibility or certain movements and skills she wants. Maybe she wants an extra cardio session or a body part specific session, whatever it may be. Maybe you go ahead and get her 2 30-minute sessions every 6 weeks, or 1 60-minute session every 8 weeks. Guys, it doesn't matter the frequency. The frequency should be based on the client and their goals. We're not trying to sell them into a specific package. We need to sell them what's gonna help them. We need to sell them the amount of one-on-one work that's gonna be required to accomplish their goal. Because we can all agree, group fitness is phenomenal, but it is not optimal for specific results. If you give me 10 specific goals, I promise you, group fitness alone is not the optimal way to get there. Group fitness plus working with someone specifically for those goals is a much more optimal way. So this is what I recommend if you're looking to sell hybrid memberships in your microgym. You need an overview of it. You got it here. If you want a deep dive on it so you can install it tomorrow in your gym, go ahead to microgymuniversity.com, get enrolled, $50 a month, cancel any damn time you want. Comment down below with any of your questions, and until I see you in the next video, have a great fucking day.